Hello everyone, I'm joined here by Mr. Tushar Agarwal. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. So, sir, I wanted to understand from you, when we try to apply cybersecurity in AI, since there is a certain need to have your artificial intelligence, whatever it is, if it is a tool, if it is a software, or whatever you have set up for optimizing the processes of your organization, there are certain key areas which need to be secured at every given point of time. So I would like you to shed some light on this.
So what has happened over last 1 year, and it has become bad to worse in last 1 year. AI has become so popular and so impactful that there is not enough governance and security around it. Everyone in an enterprise wants to be an AI engineer, which rightly so, rightly so. While it's easy to get started, but how do you secure your AI workloads in production setup? How do you ensure that you have visibility on what you have deployed? And how do you ensure that you are able to detect hallucinations, you are able to detect data loss, you are able to detect information leaks, right? So this, since it has come like a tsunami and sudden, enterprises are struggling to put a central control around this. And that is where my product helps and will help.
So how does your product exactly help fill in these gaps when it comes to any kind of lapses in security?
So our product has 4 pillars, right? Our first pillar is about discovery, right? There is a lot of shadow AI. Everyone is trying to write an agent or an MCP server or trying to use LLMs which may not be authorized. So we first help in discovering and identifying what is your landscape looking like, what is your topology looking like. So we have various ways of discovering through AI tools and or connecting through integrations with different systems. So that's the first thing we do. We discover. The second thing we do is we write our customers and product managers to write. We allow them to write guardrails, to protect the AI workloads which was discovered. They can write guardrails based on access control, dynamic policies. They can write guardrails based on prompt, their compliance requirements, their rate limits, and there are many different ways they can write their guardrail. They protect it, they enforce the protections, the guardrails, and they are all dynamic guardrails, right? Then we allow them to govern, right? Just because you can write a guardrail doesn't mean you own that asset on which you are writing a guardrail. So someone who owns that asset needs to review the guardrail. They need to know more about their asset and workloads, what is going on, the dashboards, especially the compliance and security personnel will be really interested on those reports for audit purpose. And finally, we observe what is going on, who is accessing what, in what condition, is there data leaks. This helps to further tune the policies. So it's a 360-degree view to help our customers.
Okay, that's amazing. And like one very curious question on my mind about this was that there are different forms of AI. Initially, when the hype started, it was all about generative AI. Right now, we are still in the developmental but yet quite successful phases of agentic AI. And of course, the concepts of physical AI is already out. So, how do you see the role of your company changing, and your product especially also updating and developing along with these different forms of AI?
See, I feel AI has been there since ages, right? It may become a buzzword. It may have become a buzzword in last 1 year, but there was all data engineers and data scientists who may not be called data scientists 15 years back, but they were doing the same work. They were writing complex algorithm to make sense of data, right? So they have been there for quite some time. What has happened is with agents and with LLMs, GPTs, it has become much more accessible for an engineer to adopt it and write and have a twist of their own. Just adopt it quickly without depending on a specialist, a data scientist, right? So, and hence the problem is much bigger now and much more out of control from a security perspective than it was maybe 3 years back, right? So from our product's role perspective, we protect all kind of AI workloads. Either it is LLMs or agents or MCP servers, vector database, RAG, your custom models. So we try to give, we protect all kind of workloads, and as you design your guardrails, we allow you to test your guardrails and policies even before you publish that. So short answer to your problem is, to your question is, the problem has been there since ages. It has just become much more severe now. It has become much more important for CISOs to find the right solution, to find a central solution for all the AI workload which are mushrooming all across the enterprise. Versus earlier, it was just a small team of specialized data scientists, and whatever they were doing is easy to control and govern. Yeah.
Definitely. Like you mentioned, uh, it is a small team
Yeah.
of data scientists who did it. In future generation, we are kind of hoping to expand this
Yeah.
workforce. We are looking to build that future generation
Yeah.
of cybersecurity leaders and executive leaders, CISOs, and even engineers. Where do you see the skill gap coming in, especially when it comes to AI and
Yeah.
having cybersecurity in AI?
See, I think what we are, and I think one of the someone in the panel actually called it out. Our traditional degrees, education degrees, can be easily done by the chat GPTs of the world today, right? Does it mean that we don't need human? We do need human to make most out of what is available, right? So from a skill gap perspective, what we need to learn is how to adopt the AI and not resist the AI. We should not be worried about, will AI take my job away? We should be embracing it. How can I take my skill, combine it with AI and multiply it by 10 times and make myself more effective? So today when I go for hiring, either I find people who say that, hey, I can do this. I can write this Java code, I can write this Python code, I know the syntax. I'm like, I don't need you to write syntax. I need you to write algorithms and data structures so that you can give that algorithms to the AI engine. So what I'm really trying to say is, uh, everyone, not just youngsters, but everyone needs to know the boundaries of what AI can do and needs to enrich their thinking skills, their design skills, their architecture skills, because that is not something AI can do. That is something which is contextual to your setup. And if someone is able to do that, and those are the people who will be valuable, and if someone is stuck with traditional programming methodology, it's tough.
Definitely, definitely. That was quite insightful, sir. Especially the fact that not every person who's trying to learn is young or
Yeah.
early in their career. At every step of the way in every person's career, there is
Yeah.
a moment where they have to upskill to learn better, because
Yeah.
of course technology keeps expanding. Technology
For sure.
will keep adapting to the newest that is out there. So definitely that is quite insightful, sir. Thank you
Sure.
so much for
Thank you so much.
having this conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you.